Okay, how about a big round of applause for Ernest McCoy with his own airfield? tried to land the aircraft out here today and burned it up to the air. It's the officer one.
Trees.
Flags down, folks. It looks like he may try to put down this time. Or maybe another pass. Yeah, they're going to do another slow pass. There they go. Oh, I don't know if they should try to do a final pass. You want to take any places? Stand down. In for a landing. Getting lined up down there. Slowing the plane down, getting it over the runway. Now Veloskey touching down and landing out with his beautiful eagle with all 7 colors on it. So a big round of applause for Tom Veloskey with his Christian eagle. Taxing it back to the right.
Name's Tom? Yeah, gotcha. Tom. Name?
Good to meet you. Ray Torres.
Ray Torres. Can you tell us a little bit about this aircraft here?
Okay.
We know it's a big winner in scale stuff.
It's a T-34C1. This is painted after the Argentine Navy's version. It's a 1/5 scale. It's a glass fuselage construction wing. This is all scratch built. I've also got my own landing gear in the thing, and
your own design, in other words.
It's
right?
my own design gear.
Yeah.
The airplane's my own design, and everything short of the engine and the radio. It's
what kind of
scratch
engine do you
built.
have in there?
It's got an OS-90,
Okay.
and runs off a Royal radio.
Royal radio. How long have you been flying this plane?
Well, this one's only got about 10 flights on it. The prototype for this airplane, I flew it last year here.
Okay, yeah, I remember
And
that.
I made this one. The original was with the foam wing. Now this is a construction wing to bring the weight down a bit.
Right.
And as far as power, it's much better than last year's.
Don't you have a smaller version on this one too?
I've got the SIG kit, which I modified to a C version. Now that one's retired. I retired that.
You like the bigger ones better, huh?
The bigger ones, it's closer to scale and flies a lot better. And the other one's about 8 years old, so I figured it's time to put it away.
So how you doing in the contest so far?
Well, all depends on the man that's flying now. And from the looks of it, he's going to make me have to fly again because he's doing real good.
That close. Well, that's what it's all about, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
McCauley here, flying his scale Bellcat. How you doing, Bill? How you doing in the contest so far?
Looks like it's on the top.
I seen one of your drop tanks wouldn't get off the last
Yeah,
time, right?
that's true, that's true.
Okay. Can you tell us a little bit about this airplane?
Well, it's an F8F Bearcat. It weighs about 13 pounds. It's powered by OS-90. Good flyer, very stable. It takes quite a bit to build it. It's a Royal kit, and we had to change things around a little bit to make it fly. Other than that, it's pretty straightforward and standard as airplanes go.
Standard gear,
Yeah, that's right.
Had a little power then, but they still
Yeah, they sort of stick up a little bit, you know. You wear, things start wiggling a little bit. It's 2 years old, and I've flown it quite a bit, so I'm going to have to look into the parts and pieces and that kind of thing to see if I can't make it do better. But it's time to get another one, you know. You don't want to keep them forever.
Right. Thank you.
Okay, good enough. Nice talking to you.
Oh, yeah.
The name again?
Ernest.
Bernie Field?
Jacksonville,
Okay.
Florida.
Yeah, we talked to Bernie before about his other smaller airplane here, and he's got his big giant scale. Can you tell us something about this one?
Yeah, this is the Tiger Moth. It's from a Burt Barkley kit. Started out that way anyway. Has a quadra up front, running good old gasoline. 19.8 prop on it, I think we've got it whittled down to.
Expensive ones, huh?
Yeah, you know. And full operation oleos. They work real well. It's airplane's about 2.5 years old now. Been crashed a couple of times, but does real well. Some of the features, it has a gas tank up top. I actually put the gas in, and I do fly it inverted. I can get about 4 minutes upside down with it if I'm careful. No clunk in the tank. It's strictly a gravity feed, but I got a little supply deal in the fuel line, which works out quite well. But all the cables on the tail assembly are functional. They actually do the job. This servo on each aileron uses EK servos on the aileron, and it's craft radio inside. KP14 servos, I think. All the good stuff. Yeah, we get a little rain. This thing weighs 24 pounds.
You got a smoke system too,
yeah,
right?
it has a smoke system in it.
It decided. Last flight, or?
Yeah, last flight it decided not to come on till I landed and rolled to a stop.
Yeah,
It like it caught on fire
right? Yeah.
for a minute. But that's the way it goes. You know, you can't win them all.
No, that's for sure. We always have
I
problems.
don't know what's got into it. I think it's got to have some new plumbing put in it.
Okay.
So that's about it.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
You ready? Okay, I got here Art Johnson with his, what is this, Art?
It's a Republic P-43 Lancer.
I understand you flew the full scale with this, what, World War I or II, I mean, sorry.
World War I, but it was in 1942, early in at the time we were changing, not changing, but training Chinese pilots to fly these. They sent a lot of these over to China, the Far East Theater. And we had these down in Foster Field, Texas, checking them out along with P-40s and P-36s. Some of the other kind of doggy airplanes of the era. This actually was a pretty nice airplane to fly.
Well, looks like you handled it pretty
It had a turbo supercharger that could go up to high altitude, which is not true with the P-40 and 39.
So how do you think you did at this contest, Art?
Well, if I had remembered to bring the static prop for the airplane when I left Del Rey, I might have been all right. But when you forget things, you...
At least you never forget the radio, right?
No, everything else worked. It was pliable, no problem.
You did a beautiful job today.
It does handle nice for an airplane as heavy as it is.
What engine does it have?
It's got a quadra, and it's also got about a 43-ounce wing loading. It's pretty highly loaded aircraft, but it handles nice considering that no problem.
Raced it in the last time?
Yeah, it lands. It's like all Republic airplanes. They land themselves.
Oh, okay.
The old Jaguars that way. The F-84F and even the 105. They were the Cadillacs of the fighters.
Dynamite job. Okay, thank you, Art.
Sure.
We'll let you get out of the rain. Okay, I'm Tom, and your name is?
Larry McCoy.
Larry McCoy.
Mm-hmm.
Larry, I wonder if you could tell us a few things about this airplane.
Well, it's a DO-23G. It took us second at the 81 Nationals, and the big one took second at the 82 Nationals. And
This is a small one of the big
yeah,
ones?
this is a small one. This is a 84-inch wingspan. The big one's a 105-inch wingspan. And we just flew a month ago in Tucson, Arizona with them. This one got second, the small one. The big one got first.
Beautiful.
They are. And we will be flying them in FAI competition to go to Paris, France in this summer.
What is that? That's at the Nationals?
FAI. That'll be a separate FAI event.
Okay.
But we got to get down to 13.5 pounds. This one weighs 16 pounds, and the big one weighs 26 pounds. And I have two more of the little ones under construction at home.
And backups.
Mm-hmm. And also we will be building this summer an SM-81, which is the three-engine Italian Machete. That's our next.
I noticed before you had a little problem seeming to take off. What was the problem with it?
See, Florida sand binding in your landing gears.
Okay, well, Florida sand's good for something, right? Which one of the planes drops the parachute, the cargo chute, and...
Both of them drop parachutes, and both of them drop bombs. Both of them have positive locking brakes, which I can wrap the engines up to 50% power. And they have flaps and so forth. And counter-rotating engines on each one.
Counter-rotating. Okay. Well, thank you very much. Good luck. With our official announcer for Tangerine.
Hello, how are you all doing out there?
Now you know why there's not that many people here. Scares them away. So what do you think of Tangerine this year, Terry?
I think it was a fantastic Tangerine. RC World provided a beautiful site out here. We just couldn't go wrong. Hopefully next year will be as big, maybe better.
Are they going to get a better announcer next year or what?
If they fire me, they'll get a better announcer. But nobody else will take the job on. Why don't you come out and announce next year? I'd be glad to let you sit in this hot seat.
I only work when I have a camera in front of me, see?
We'll stick the camera out there.
You see all our props started messing up, flying our formation, the tape stopped, right? Everybody makes mistakes, right?
Yep. Hopefully we'll be able to have Tangerine at RC World again next year. We're in the negotiation process right now. You know, I just hope we can use it. They're talking about putting a second runway in for next year.
Beautiful.
You know, hope we can do it. had over, what, 34 scale entries this year, so they were really up.
32 or 34. Lost about 4 or 5 of them the first day.
Yeah, did that. All the ducted fans fell out.
Nobody told me about flying the first day.
And we're giving
my airplane up here.
And nobody told you all?
No, it was a flyer set.
It'll be better announced next year.
It will. You
And
heard
that's
that.
on videotape.
Okay, Terry, thank you.
You bet. Third place finisher, Bill Schneider, 159.17 points. Bill was flying that beautiful
Wait, get back over
Bill,
there.
hold on, we need to
You gotta get on the
pictures
seat.
as we're doing this. Look at these photographers.
Okay, gotcha.
All right, second place. Mike Brody with 161.92 points. Mike Brody flying the Clipwing Cup. You might have a round of applause for Mike Brody flying the Clipwing Cup. Y'all get photos of him? B-A-R-B. Sportsman out of the Kissimmee Club, put on that beautiful demonstration earlier. Tom Veloskey, 165.59 points. Tom, turn around and show you back to the camera so we can get pictures of him. He was flying the Christian Eagle 1. Third category. In third place, flying his F6F Hellcat with 166.08 points, Bob Ham. And I guess I pronounced that properly. Okay, Bob, turn around while you're accepting this one with the photos. We got some people over here.
Shake his hand.
With 166.09 points, flying the Dornier DO-23G, Mr. Leonard McCoy. 1/100th of a point separated second and third place.
Leonard's busy and he sent me
And Leonard's busy, so his wife is going to come up. Flying his F8F, and he's going to have to retire that plane. He's just won too many times with it. Bill McCauley with 172.16 points. Turn around and face the cameras if you would.
Say, Roy.
Well done. Last year also.
Giant scale.
Flying I'll find it here in a second, flying a laser. Pete Moss with 171.08 points. How about a big round of applause for Pete? Pete face the cameras and get some photos.
That was great. You sure that was your first time?
That's my second contest.
Second contest.
Three tracks, it tells me, flying a T-34C1, Ramon Torres with 174.75 points. Big round of applause for Ramon. Ramon is a half winner at Tangerine and John Swell with a plane very similar.
Raymond.
Yeah, we need you up there, Raymond, to get the picture.
Don't be so anxious. We'll go back there and sell it now.
I don't know for sure, but I would check on that.